Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini and this is the Enchanted Planner. Today we are planning for June 6th, the week of June 6th, in my classic dashboard planner, which I use for social media. I've pulled out the Girl with Goals accessory pack and the sticker book, as well as the Heartland Petite sticker pack, because there's some really complementary colors in that little tiny sticker pack and I always forget to use them. So I'm pulling out stuff. As I've told you guys, I'm shopping my stash and actually using the stuff that I've bought. So what a refreshing change, right? So I'm just going through and pulling out some various stickers that I think I may want to use on this spread. But in the meantime, let me explain to you why we have a voiceover. I filmed this entire plan with me, only to discover that somehow my lav mic didn't fully connect. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if it wasn't plugged in all the way, but I filmed the entire thing and I had absolutely no sound, which was very distressing because like my conversation was on point, guys. Like I was on point with my conversation and commentary, but this is how we roll. It's the tail end of Mercury retrograde. And, you know, technological issues can be blamed on that. So let's just go with that today. So I'm showing you guys currently some of these little icons and stuff that I never use. And the reason I don't use them is because I don't particularly like them, but I'm making an effort to use the stuff I don't or wouldn't normally use. So I pulled out some little, they're pen icons, and I had pulled out 5 of them with the intention of putting one every day and using that particular little icon as my focus for the day. I've reached in and grabbed some of those, I don't know, quarter circles, half circles, which are another shape that I don't normally use. And we're just going to roll with it. Now I've pulled out a sheet off the notepad because I intend to lay that down on the dashboard side of this spread. I'm just trying to decide what colors are going to go with this. So I reach into and grab Mojo's jewel tone boxes in a second once I get this laid down. And I'm just going to take a second here and white out the stuff because I forgot to do it ahead of time. So we're just going to lay this guy down. And I'm trying to decide the placement. So I pull out the wax paper because I can't make up my mind. And to be honest with you, he ends up moving once I lay him down anyways, because I misjudged how much space there was going to be. So we'll get to that in a second. So I lay this down and then I'm just going to tack down this top corner because it wasn't all the way adhered. And I use my Tombow adhesive, my tape runner for that one. And I love that tape runner. So now we're going hunting for boxes. So I've got the black boxes and I'm trying to decide if I want to use these or if I'm going to go in and pull out the jewel tone boxes. Now here's the wonderful thing. There is one sheet in the purple section in that book that matches perfectly with the Girl with Goals. Unfortunately, it happens to be the sheet that Ms. Mojo gets in every single book and every single set that has been printed on a different printer and as such has different colors. I'm like, damn it, why does this always happen? It's like the perfect color match and I don't have very many of them or a lot of sizes because again, it's the unknown sheet that gets printed on different printers, and I know she's gone back and forth with her supplier and has not been able to rectify the situation, which is just really unfortunate. And this is where we are lifting up our long sheet of note paper there because I want to move it over so it lays in better with the double box that I'm going to slip down in a second. So I'm just matching it up so we can get this laid in. I've also pulled this quote out of the Girl with Goals book, and it says, don't wish for it, work for it. Now, the way I want to lay this out is the don't wish for it is in just a regular simple typeface in black. And I want that simple typeface in black to actually sit inside the double box so it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. So I'm just trying to get this laid out so it works. And then I go to lift it up and it doesn't come together as one piece, which was a little frustrating. So we're just matching it up so I can get this lined in. And then we're going to pull it off and we're going to lay it down on the spread. And in a second, I'm going to pull out some white out because I want to eliminate that. Now, there's one loose leaf sheet in the Girl with Goals book that was damaged when I got it. So I don't want to throw it away because I'm like, I'm going to find a use for it. Well, I found a use for it today. I whited out the corners of that one to see how it would look underneath the sticker, if it would be too obvious or if it would blend really nicely. So problem solved. I have now found a use for that sheet. So I wanted to test it out before I committed. And then we're just going to peel up the slight edge of the double box, because now that I've done that, I want to cover up the black that is showing through the back of that. And we just got to adhere down this tiny top corner there. Now we're getting all excited because it's starting to come together. So we're pulling out the Heartland book, and there are some really cute little stickers in there that we're going to use with this spread. Yes, this is where I'm pulling up the edge so I can white out underneath it, because I decided it was going to bother me more than running the risk of lifting up the sticker. So we're just going to white that little section out in the back there. And then I'm going to show you which stickers we're going to use in the Heartland. But there's some really nice, pretty complementary colors. Now, originally I had been thinking about using the black line florals, but these are what I wanted to go with because they look really, really nice with the purples. So we're just going to use these, and it's ironic. I totally forgot I had this little sticker pack until I went looking for something else and went, wait a second, you're kind of cute and you've got some neat elements in here. So off we go. I wanted to pair it off with, I had to find something, and I'm like, Girl with Goals. Girl with Goals is purple. Plus I had already had Girl with Goals on my mind today because, again, trying to use stash that I don't normally use. And although I really like the Girl with Goals, there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't find very useful. Now we're trying to make ourselves use that stuff that I don't find overly useful. So I've just laid in a header on the other side, because what I have been doing is I've been splitting this dashboard in half, literally. So one half is for the planner channel, or in this case, the Enchanted planner. And the other side happens to be for my YouTube channel, for my health and wellness side. And then it works really well. I love sticky notes. If you are not using the sticky notes as stickers inside your planners, I highly suggest and recommend you do. They're so pretty, and I don't want to use them as just like regular sticky notes because then I'm going to throw them away. But if I can, I'd rather use them in my planner as boxes than throw them out. So I highly recommend, like, if you've got the accessory packs for whatever line that goes with it, use the sticky notes. Not only are they attractive, but it means you're also using stash and you're not throwing things away. And I'm all on that. Let's not throw away too much, right? So I've laid in a habit tracker that I pulled out of the accessory pack, because the accessory pack has better colors in it, including a black. And that's why I decided to go with that, because I really wanted to stay sort of in the darker tones of these purples, as well as the green and the black. And these are, of course, a little bit more muted. Now I'm trying to figure out the right-hand side. This ends up being a rather boxy spread. Unintentionally, I might add. I just got kind of sticker happy, and before I knew it, I'm like, wow, we have a lot of boxes laid down. So I'm laying in a longer box, like a vertical box, on the Monday, and I'm going to adhere one of the circles to it, so it sort of brings that element onto the right-hand side of the page as well. And I usually use a little bit longer of a list on either Mondays or Tuesdays, because those are kind of where I list out the videos that I need to film for that week. And I mean, it seems redundant when you look at them after the pen, but each one serves a purpose. So I have a list on the dashboard side that has all of the videos like listed out that I need to film. But those only get checked off once everything is done. It's uploaded, it's scheduled, everything, like right down to, you know, the post being put up on social media. That's when that gets ticked off. The little section on the right hand side that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that little section at the top there, I list the videos that are going live that week because I put out content in advance. The content for the week has already mostly been filmed. So when I list out content on the left hand side, that's the stuff that needs to be filmed for either the following week, like the next week, or possibly even the week after, depending upon how much luck I have had in getting ahead of the game on creating content. Then on the right hand side, I usually list out what post is going live that coordinates with the video that's gone live on YouTube. And then I additionally use the right side to list out any other additional tasks or notes I may need for any given particular day. I find it works. It's really functional for me, and it helps keep everything in one place where I have a quick overview and I know what needs to be done. So with the vertical box on Monday, for example, I will list out there what videos need to be filmed, but they don't get checked off on the left-hand side until the whole process is complete. That just gives you a little bit of insight how I use this particular planner. So I'm just using the Uniball Signo to white out the line that was running behind the green leaves because it was quite obvious and I didn't like it. And you know me, I got to get rid of the lines if they're going through the stickers and they're rather obvious. And we're just placing in some little leaves, but as you can see, this ended up being a rather boxy spread, and I hadn't intended for it to be a boxy spread. I got sticker happy. But all in all, I'm really, really pleased with the way it turned out. I think it'll be fantastic next week. It's going to make me cheer up, and it's bright. Well, not bright, but it's muted enough that it's, I don't know, I find it calming. That's probably the word I'm looking for. When I look at this spread, I find it calming. And that's really, after all, kind of what I need on some days, I tell you, is just a calming presence. Because lately it seems that everything's gone a little bit crazy, and I'm still in shock that today is June 1st. Like, it's crazy. And I'm behind on filming, so this video actually needs to go up on Friday, June 3rd. But I'm a little bit behind, and I'm not usually this behind, but we're filming on the fly, people. So I'm just going to lift this up because I want to correct the placement of these leaves so they look a little bit more streamlined with the curve of the circle. So that's what we did there. We just laid that in, and I'm laying in some headers, and I'm going to affix that circle down. And in the meantime, while we're wrapping things up, you guys, let me know in the comments, of course, what you think of the spread and what you've been up to. What are your plans for the month of June? Do you have any projects on the go that you want to try and accomplish? Do you have any fun events planned? Do you have a date night planned of any kind? Share something with me in the comments and let me know that you made it this far in the video. That's one thing. Let me know that you made it this far in the video by sharing something you are looking forward to in the month of June. That would be awesome. I'm just going to grab some last little final boxes here because I was like, well, we're already this far in with the boxy. We may as well just go big or go home, right? Just trying to figure out exactly how I want to lay this out because I don't need a ton. Like, they'll get used, don't get me wrong, but it was just looking a little unbalanced. So I was trying to bring it into balance on this side, and I think I managed it. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And after I finished filming, I was contemplating going in with some more green leaves, but I'm not sure yet. So it may end up with more green leaves, it may not. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time. Ciao.